Welcome to Real Vermont News. Today, we're looking into some of the people most responsible for Vermont's unaffordable education disaster. Was it some of the people you voted for who did this to us? How about both of Windham County's state senators? Becca Balint, a 3-term senator, and Jeanette White, a senator since 2003. Did they create this disaster? Well, yes, they did. In fact, those senators are a key part of the Democrat Progressive Coalition that has been in charge of Vermont education policy continuously for decades. And their policies are an unaffordable disaster. Education costs keep going up as the student population goes down. More importantly, every single year, about half of the more well-off kids and 2/3 of the poorer kids can't pass the state English test. Math is even worse. Those scores drop about 10 percentage points lower than the English scores for all the kids. And scores keep dropping as the kids get older until a full 80% of the poor 9th grade kids fail the state math test. Why isn't that a crime? How can we let this continue? Don't look to your far-left state senators for solutions, though. Not as long as they kowtow to the teachers' union, which they do. The NEA owns the State House, and the NEA is a labor union, pure and simple. Its job is to keep making education more expensive regardless of how poorly its members are teaching our kids. So the fact that the teachers' union owns the allegiance of every progressive and Democrat state senator, including yours, means none of those senators will ever confront the NEA's work rules to reduce the cost of education. And despite the terrible test scores, none of your senators will ever confront the NEA about why the teachers aren't getting the job done. So, why don't we stop voting for these legislators? Why don't we find some more common sense candidates to run for the state Senate and replace the senators complicit in Vermont's educational disaster? Candidates the NEA does not control. Candidates who want to reform the current system that is so harmful to our kids and unaffordable to us. And if we can't find any frugal, independent-minded people to run for office, why don't we rescue Vermont's education system, rescue our kids, by running for office ourselves? It's the only way we're going to change things.